Hey everyone, it's me, Stagger. I've actually tried to make a little cutscene for this episode because, an entire month and whatnot. I actually had this cutscene pretty well thought out, but there really isn't that much time to do it, unfortunately. And as you can see here, I've legitimately tried to make a cutscene. I had two Tom molesters open. I even tried to go third gen with advanced map and whatnot, hacking into Pokemon Shiny Gold because Pokemon Liquid Crystal had a little bit too much. I even had like a little scene going on where pretty much. Actually, let me go ahead and do this real fast here. Where is it? Okay, apparently I don't have one. It's alright. Just open up this desktop, and then yeah, I have so much crap on my desktop right now. Okay, shiny gold right here. And then I need to open up the Game Boy, which I'll go ahead and do this. There we go. So basically, I tried to make a cutscene, after pretty much Onion healed her Pokemon. She then was going back, but then she fell. Immediately, Nurse Joy jumped over the counter to check on the injured trainer. She said that she is nothing serious, but it's too much for her to. Yeah, she says it's nothing serious, but you're not going to continue your journey until that leg is healed. Sadly, Onion Onion had a ride to pretty much her house, and then lied in. Just ignore that. And then lied in bed until she got better. But of course, her Pokemon were not very happy with the situation either, and were very worried about about their trainer. So then what happened is that pretty much using to show their support, basically democracy put use his webs in order to wrap the leg around, and then with Ash using his psychic powers to kind of wrap it around her leg, and even move her around, up and down stairs in case she needed to. And then Samus would be cutting up some onions for her, helping around the kitchen, making ramen curry with onions, and basically, just treating her well. And then, of course, Leviathan is too big, so whenever pretty much Ash levitates her outside, Leviathan will be there and giving her a nice ride in the water. And then, of course, once it's time to go to sleep, Pearl will be pretty much using Sing to lull her to sleep, and then Yoshi would be there to wake her up. A month later, her leg started feeling much better. And it is time to get going once again, continuing where they left off. There you go, the end. Happy ending. Anyway, there's also going to be a nice touching moment where she thanks everyone for taking care of her, and she was so worried about their safety that she kind of forgot her own. But obviously, as you already know, I couldn't really fit it in the amount of time that I have today. I mean, I'm going back to making videos, and which is great. I like it. I'm happy to be back. the situation actually got a lot worse from the thing that was preventing me from making videos. Actually, I actually kind of explained it, what exactly happened in there. Well, even though it wasn't the direct reason, it was a thing that made it worse. My leg actually got butchered for pretty much a good 2 or 3 weeks. And so it did slow me down quite a bit, plus, medical bills. So I was very annoyed. So unfortunately, I will having to delay some of the stuff I said I would do on the update a little bit later, maybe another 2 weeks at most. And then, but yeah, I will be getting back on the saddle into making actual videos, and that's actually kind of exciting. I'm excited to do it. I'm finally going to make scribble knots in Espanol, and it's going to be fun. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and continue on where we left off on the Nuzlocke. Now, I need to make this bigger. I forgot to do that in the previously. But yes, anyway. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have any borders to give you besides the Japanese gold border, which I guess I could do, but I just don't feel like it. Anyway, so Pokemon Crystal version. Let's continue. So, anyway, hey everyone, I missed you so much. Alright. Of course, we gotta go through our stats here. We got Ash Ketchum, our starter. Then we got Pearl, our defensive wall. Then we got Samus Aran, our... Oh, what? You don't know Cut? I thought you were the one that knew Cut. My mistake. Whoopsie. I guess she just makes some overly charged ramen curry. It's like super spicy using solar beam, and then hyper beam makes it super hot. Oh boy, that's endearing. Anyway, she is our charger. Yoshi is our pretty much powerhouse by now. And then we have Democracy. Democracy knows Cut. I was right to give him the kitchen. Dang. That was actually the original script. Democracy was gonna help out with the kitchen, but then I thought, wait a second, was it Venomoth that knew Cut? I couldn't remember. I honestly didn't. Alright, yeah, but yeah, basically, yeah, Democracy is our safety net, and Leviathan is our Juggernaut. I mean, just look at those attacks. Those are attacks of a Juggernaut. I kind of have to read these myself because it's been so long since I last played this game. In fact, I need to bring a thing of water because it's been so long since I commentated as well. So, yeah, basically, yeah, so last time we did a little bit of grinding. Our leg is fully recovered, and yeah, we're going to be taking on the gym now. That's kind of exciting. So let's go again. Woohoo! I've been watching a lot of Stampy Cat, so if I seem a little bit overly hyped, I'm terribly sorry. That's not normally who I am, but just a Stampy Cat. You can't be mad. I mean, I'm pretty sure half of you know who Stampy Cat is. Anyway, yeah, we already beat you. You're very upset about Nuzlocke, trust me, I would be too, but this is the law that we live in, so we have to give it to you. So anyway, give it your best shot or I'll take you down. Hit me with your best shot. Okay, that's not as copyrighted. Anyway, Beauty Samantha, start to enter. Beauty Samantha sent out Spearow. Alright, let's go, Ash. Let's use... I almost said Earthquake. Let's use Psychic. Wow, down in one hit. Nice. Alright, next one is a Furo. Oh, extra replay. Hacks. I call hacks. No, just kidding. Anyway, Furo is now down. Ash gained 555 EXP. And Samantha is dead. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I need a moment for my fallen Pokemon. Leave. Whoa. That got pretty deep. That got really deep. So, anyway, next is... Okay, we just went in a complete circle. By the way, for those who actually don't know, the actual, the design of this place is actually a Pokeball. It's actually in the design of a Pokeball. It doesn't really look like it when you're, you know, this zoomed in, but if you were to actually look at it in a map editor, you can actually see it. Anyway, don't let my Pokemon's cute look follow you. They can whip you. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, Missy. Alright, you got a Noctowl. Alright. Just use Psychic again. Oh wow, that survived. Alright, no matter. Let's use Fire Blast! Oh no! Submission? That's not good. Fire Blast! Oh wait a second. I just now realized the animations are off. That's bad. Some things bad when it comes to it. Anyway, darn, I thought you were weak. My Pokemon think I'm cute? Well, your Pokemon can't think at all anymore. Sorry to say, but, you know, it's unfortunate. Anyway, battle scene's on. There we go. At least I remember before the gym leader. That's going to be the important part when it comes to, you know, having visuals during the gym leader. Anyway, next. I like cute Pokemon better than strong Pokemon, but I have strong and cute Pokemon. We'll see about that. Got a okay. Use Psychic! Azumarill are actually very defensive. Okay, never mind. Azumarill are normally defensive. Apparently not that one, though. Haunter. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch to... let's keep Ash in there. Let us make this a sweep. I mean, give or take, the first one I actually had to use Democracy because I was completely under level, but... You know, this would be interesting. Oh wait, what did I do, Matt? That's not going to be very effective. It's super effective?! Oh right, it's part poison. That's interesting. Okay. So, Lash Bridget is about to use Monchoke. No, we can take that. So... You weren't lying when you had strong and cute Pokemon. You started with an Azumarill, and then you have a Machoke. I'm not sure about Haunter, but I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But, you know, Machoke is definitely a strong Pokemon, so yes. But you're forgetting, Lass, that Brains kind of defeat Bronze quite a bit. Let's look at Pikachu. Look at my freaking Pikachu. It's adorable. But it is smart as heck. Anyway, no. I'm trying to be Whitney, but it's depressing. Okay, if I lose, I'll capture new Pokemon. Let me... It's depressing. I'm okay. If I lose, I'll just capture new Pokemon. Okay, yeah. Because of Nuzlocke, you know. I'm actually going to be going ahead and heal real fast before I try to beat Whitney. Better safe than sorry, you know. That, I mean, give or take, she has a very, very, very high chance that she does not have that mill tank. But on the very, very off chance that she does have that mill tank, or for that matter, any Pokemon with rollout, we better heal, because that's a very scary thought. So yeah, let's go ahead and heal. She knows me very well because obviously she was the reason why we couldn't really continue our journey for a while. But you know, doctor's orders, you can't really argue with them. So yeah. You sure we go? Yeah, we go this way. Okie dokie. Hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute! You want to battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. Alright, Leader Whitney, start to enter. Leader Whitney sent out Growlithe. Oh, jeez, that's honestly pretty terrifying, knowing that Growlithe can learn freaking, what was it called? It was that one move where pretty much, it can take its foe down with it. Okay, I don't know who was faster, so I'm gonna go with Super Fang for now. Okay, great, I'm faster. Awesome, 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 awesome. Alright, and we Growlithe use Sludge. I'm okay with that. I really am. Okay, Earthquake! Super effective, great, awesome. Okay, next. Whoopa! Okay. It should just be pure water. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch to Pearl right now. Let's have Pearl have the last laugh here. And then watch it, knows Giga Drain. That would suck. Okay. Oh, it's part. It is part ground. I have never seen a Pokemon card with Wooper being part ground. But darn it. Okay, it used Charm. Alright, I'm okay with that. Since I am a special attacker. So let's go ahead and use Crab Hammer. Whoa! It won! Yeah, way to go, Pearl! Oh man! Leader Whitney was defeated. Ah, I mean, you shouldn't be so serious. Now Nuzlocke will. You're a gym leader. Nuzlocke shouldn't really affect you. You're a meanie. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay. She always forgets that she's not affected by Nuzlocke. Alright. What? Do you want a badge? Oh right, I forgot. Here's the plain badge. Play badge lets your Pokemon use strength outside of battle and also boosts your Pokemon speed. Oh yeah, you can have this too. Gavtain TM45. It's a track that makes full use of a Pokemon's charm. Isn't it just perfect for a cutie like me? I wouldn't really say that anyway. Hell, silly. I forgot Nuzlocke doesn't affect gym leaders. Alright, anyway. Yep, now let's get out of here. So, now that we got our third badge, we can actually get a new Pokemon, if I remember correctly from a while back. Since we have 6 Pokemon, we might not be able to do it, but we'll figure it out. I mean, oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different area. Never mind. But we are actually going to be getting a new Pokemon eventually, so I guess I just thought it was because for some reason, there are actually scripts surrounding this area, or maybe I'm just thinking of in Shiny Gold. But yeah, there are scripts over there for whatever reason. I don't know why. So actually, what we should probably do is that before we listen to this awesome music. Oh right, the Lucky Show! I completely forgot about that. So basically, that was actually going to be something that I was planning on us doing weekly. Was actually playing the Lucky Show, see if we can obtain a Master Ball or maybe some other goodies. So let's go ahead and go into here and see if we win here. Hi, actually are you here for the Lucky Number Show? I'll check the ID numbers of your Pokemon. If you get lucky prize, this weekend the lucky number is 14323. Let's see if you have a match. Nope, none of your ID numbers match. Ah, barnacles. Alright, it's no big deal. So now, let's go into the underground. Let's go ahead and take care of that right now, because I know that will be super annoying later on. Oh, this is the wrong spot. I know that will be super annoying later on, so let's go ahead and take it on. Oh, hey, this music does play over here. Okay. Anyway, there are some shops downstairs, but there are also trainers. I'm scared to go down there. I got booted out of the game corner. I was trying to cheat using my Pokemon. So then you just decided to sit down here for the rest of your life. Anyway, Super Nerd Eric start to enter. Super Nerd Eric Sendo unknown. I'm not sure how you can properly cheat with an unknown, but we'll just say okay. Oh no. Oh no! That's terrible! Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna switch out to Samus here. I am not gonna risk it. I do have some... Oh, you kidding me! Oh, okay, that wasn't very effective. Okay, I thought that was gonna be a super effective hit, but it wasn't. Okay, thank goodness it wasn't. Anyway. Anyway, so yes, okay, you send out Kingler. Anyway, let's go ahead and use Solar Beam! I just realized how risky this is. Okay. That's bad. Alright, super effective. Awesome, way to go everybody. Okay, yep, you're still poison. And let's use a poison cure berry. Wait, I just realized how dumb that was. Oh well, it's fine. My Pokemon just got a haircut! I'll show you how strong it is. I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, so Pokemaniac Isaac start to enter, and you have a shelter! Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, so let's use Psychic. Pokemaniac that was it? Jeez, you're close. Pokemon like you more if you give them haircuts. What do you have to say, by the way? I guess I have to do things fair and square. Alright, oh, no, bad. Okay. Pokemon? Let's see. 9. Dang, that sucks. Alright. Well, it's still better than Chuck Conroy's 2! 2! Anyway.
Hello there. I sell inexpensive herbal medicines. They're good, but they trifle better. Your Pokemon may not like them.
It just immediately brings me to the menu without even asking for it.
Come again, dear.
Something tells me that those herbal medicines are herbal medicines, if you catch my drift. In other words, like, one of these things should be priced 420 Poké-Dollars. Anyway, welcome to the Pokemon Salon. I'm the younger and less experienced of the two haircut brothers. I shall cipher your Pokemon up for 3,300. Nah. Not right now. I kind of need the money at the moment, even though I am pretty much loaded. It will be helpful later on. Anyway, do you consider type alignments in battle? If you know your type advantages, you'll do better in battle. Alright, we got ourselves a Jinx. And we got ourselves an Ash. Fire Blast! Turn that thing into Ash. Wait, you have a level 7 Jinx. Can you please explain why you're all the way up here in Goldenrod with a level 7 Jinx? And now you have a Cleffa? It's like you're not even... Whoa. Sorry. It's not like you're even trying to, you know, actually do battle. I mean, like, that thing's level 7. It's very impressive that you even got this far with a level 7 Jinx and a level 11 Cleffa, but honestly, that's a bit questionable here. Okay, and then next is an Igglybuff. Are you kidding me? It's like this guy. I mean, like, oh look, it's level 7 even. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, Pearl. I know that you're the sweetest thing, but like, you know, you having to kill like innocent children, but you know, this guy. I feel like we're ending Teru's team, you know, out of its misery. He has a Pidgeot, and it's level 9. How in the world did you get this far? Oh my gosh! Wow, that's a very typey team, I guess. What the heck? Ow! 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 What is this? No entry beyond this point. Ah, darn it. Oh well, it's no big deal, but, you know. Alright, let's see here. I think you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let's see them. Okay, super awkward. Anyway, Pokemaniac Donald, start to enter. Alright, you got yourself a Seal. I just realized I forgot to switch the Pokemon, but that's alright. We'll just use Earthquake and call that good. Okay, and that was normal effective. But crit! Alright, let's see here. We have the Meowth. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch right now. Alright, let's use Crabhammer. No! No! Holy... Wow. Okay. That was interesting. Alright, Donald was defeated. Are you making a Pokédex? Here's a tip. Hiker on Route 33, Anthony, is a good guy. He'll phone you if you serious rare. Apparently, everyone knows this Anthony guy. I honestly don't really care too much, but yeah, apparently Anthony is indeed the guy if you want to get rare Pokemon. I keep going to the Pokédex instead of Pokemon. It's because I've been playing Shi Kong Sing Show. Anyway, so yeah, alright, let's go up. Let's see where this leads us, and it just brings us to the top of the Goldenrod City. It's not necessarily a shortcut. I mean, I guess it's slightly faster, but not really much of a shortcut. Anyway, now that we have a coin case, let's go ahead and see if we can see what we can get here. Change some coins for some fabulous prizes. We get TM25, TM14, and TM38. And then we have over here Abra, Cubone, and Wobbuffet. That's an interesting combo. I actually wouldn't mind a Wobbuffet, but I don't know. The randomizer randomizes the. Actually, no, I'm not sure if those are randomized or not, but if they are randomized, then that means the randomizer actually did a pretty good job, but otherwise it's just, Anyway, the game corner, do I need some coins? This is a steep price, but we'll just go for it. We'll just go for it. Okay. We'll bet 1 coin. Nope. I just like how it says darn. Okay, I'm not really seeing like. Oh, there we go. There it is. There's the fixed pattern right there. Okay. That's alright. Let's try one more time though. Ah, darn, if I actually did 2, I could have gotten some good credits there. Are you kidding me? Those Golem shifted it to a 777, but then it just went like, nope, you're not going to get that 777. There we go, look at that. Alright, let's keep going. Darn it! Oh! Darn! Darn it! Oh man, I was really rooting for that too. Darn it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's just keep trying. Okay, we still have a chance here. Darn it! Okay, no big deal. We'll just keep going. Good enough. Alright, next. Darn. Alright. One more go and then we'll continue. One more go. Alright, sweet. Let's keep going then. Darn it! Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's keep going. Let's try again. Alright, sweet. Darn it. Alright. Alright, this will be the last one. Alright, that's enough then. But hey, at least you saw me get a jackpot. But, you know, that is still a little bit irritating. Anyway, so, this place, as everyone pretty much knows, back then, a long time ago, it was okay to show people gambling. And then later on in around the time Heart Gold Soul Silver came out, that's when things started to change. Or rather, no. During the time of Diamond Pearl Platinum came out, that's when things started to change. The UK had actually officially announced that anything involving gambling will actually raise the PEGI system. So, in order to reduce controversy, in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, they actually still have the game corner, but everyone will be giving you coins and you won't be able to play the slots. And then, as soon as Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, gambling was still in the Japanese version for it, but for the English, but for everywhere else, in the United States, European, and Korean versions, it was removed. Oh yeah, same thing with the Korean version of the Diamond Pearl Platinum version. So basically, in Europe and in Korea, that's when things actually started to change, and it was really unfortunate. Because of it, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the United States started getting it censored, and it was just never out there during Pokemon Black and White. And then they pretty much removed it during 6th Gen as well. So they removed it entirely, also that way around the world they can actually have a universal E-rating system. What is actually kind of interesting though is that in the UK version of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow on the Nintendo eShop, they still kept the gambling thing, but they actually raised the rating to PEGI 12. Which was, or PEGI 13, I believe, which is kind of shocking because, you know, that's the only thing that actually raised the rating, which I was like, wow, that's insane. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and continue here. I might do a little bit of off-screen gambling because I like gambling a lot, even though I haven't been to a gambling in real life, even though now that I am 21 in the US, I am legally eligible to gamble. So, yeah, do I already have that item? No, I don't. Anyway, now that I am 21, I am actually legally able to gamble. So, that would be something that I would love to do later on. Oh wait, do you have something to say for that? Anyway. I thought there was... Okay, apparently we can't get the water bottle just yet. I thought you can get the water bottle. Oh wait, no. No, that's right. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, I need to find the berry shop. There's the bike shop, but where's the berry shop? Nope. Oh well, it's alright. We'll just continue on to go into route. Oh yeah, that's right. We never really fought everyone here, didn't we? Anyway, Picnicker Kim starts to enter. Send out Full Gator. Okay. Alright, Pearl has this though, Thunderbolt. So, yeah, I don't really have a question of the day today, unfortunately. I didn't really think of one. Well, I guess I could just ask this. Which version do you prefer? Gold, silver... Actually, yeah, let's leave Crystal out of the picture. Which one do you prefer, gold or silver? because, you know, obviously Crystal, a lot of people are going to choose, or most people are actually going to be choosing Crystal because of it being a lot more polished and with the animated Pokemon and whatnot. Basically, it's like kind of like what we're used to. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that is bad. Okay. So anyway, it's pretty much what we're used to in the modern Pokemon today, with moving sprites and being able to see what route we're on and whatnot. So obviously, you know, Pearl's going to be, alright, sorry, Crystal version is going to be chosen quite a bit. So let's go ahead and stick with Gold or Silver. Which one do you like better, Gold or Silver? Okay, I'm pretty sure. No, that won't work. Okay, let's just use Sludge Bomb. Alright. Anyway, anyone who has pretty much seen most of my videos would actually know that I do have a thing for Silver, so yeah, that's my choice, but I want to know your choice. You know, do you go for, oh wait, that's a Kabuto, what am I doing? Anyway, do you go for Gold because of reasons, or do you go for Silver because of other reasons? I just really want to know about that. There's no real way that I can really say that, you know, kind of, you know, because people like things the reason for their own reasons, and if I were to say a certain specific reason, then pretty much I just kind of convinced them, oh yeah, I really like this version a lot more because of the reason that you just said. I already know I defeated these two because, you know, that was the girl with the Mew, and then I think that was the guy with the Rattata, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, then we got these two jokers here. Anyway, we have Juggler Irwin start to enter. Butterfree, that's a nice Pokemon. Level 2?! Is there something wrong with the randomizer? Do I have some sort of weird cheat? No, I don't. But there's something wrong with the randomizer? There's no way that there is a level... This person has a level 2. Does this person have a level 2 in the actual game? Can anyone in the comments confirm this? That's a bit troublesome right there. I mean, a level 2 Pokemon. What? Okay, Porygon. Well, maybe it was just that one level 2. Let's see what your Porygon has to say. Level 14, that's a lot more reasonable. So, anyway, let's see here. Psybeam. Alright, Porygon was defeated. And Irwin is about to use Electrode. I should have probably switched to Ash, and you have a level 6. Okay. Crit, nice. Alright, way to go, Pearl! Yay, you're level 36. Awesome! Anyway, Sudowoodo. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch to Samus. Alright, now let's use Hydro Pump! Alright, way to go, everybody! No! Bad. Okay, Pokemon. Let's go ahead and switch. Let's go ahead and switch Samus up to the top here.
Okay, I'm practicing my fire breathing. What are you, a Charizard? No, you look more like a Charmander. Anyway, fire breather wilt. Start to enter. Stun current. Well, let's go, Samus. Samus, obliterate. To the weakest Pokemon in the game. Alright, fire breather wilt, you sent out Furret. Let's go, let's keep it out. Let's keep Samus out there. Mud slap, oh crap. Oh, okay, that didn't do that much. Alright then. Hyper beam! Alright, way to go, Samus. Fire breather wilt was defeated. I scorched the tip of my nose. Pokemon Mart changed and trained your lower Pokemon. That's good to know. Thank you for that tip. I was not aware of that. I don't want your number. Anyway. You want to look pretty tough? You can go anywhere safely. We hold contests regularly in the park. You should give it a shot. Anyway, National Park. This is my favorite area in the entire game. And, well, yeah, pretty much. This is my favorite area in the entire game here. Something I've wondered though is what the heck is that supposed to be? I know it's not some kind of bizarre trash can. Maybe that's supposed to be a fountain? But what kind of fountain is sat right next to a bench? In fact, how did you even get up that bench? I can't even get on the bench. What? How is that fair? Anyway, I never noticed, like, what is that? Anyone can tell me, please? Anyway, yes, this area, it's pretty much like, basically, if you walk on the grass, you can encounter battles. There's also just, like, the most beautiful music in the entire game, too. Pay attention, please. Oops, sorry, I have to keep thinking I'm a teacher all the time. You must be a trainer since you're working so hard. I want you to have this. Pokemon, or Onion, put the claw in the item pocket. Quick Claw is kind of situational though. Something I would do is actually give that to Pearl. I think it is actually my slowest Pokemon here. Oh, nope. Yeah, your speed is 47. Yep, you definitely are our slowest Pokemon. So I guess that could be pretty helpful for Pearl. I might as well just go ahead and give that to her. Something I also might go ahead and do is give the Miracle Seed to Samus to make her have a super powerful solar beam, whatnot. Of course, I can always just remove it just in case, but yeah. Anyway. I'm playing with stickers I printed from my Pokédex. Oh man, I remember that. Like, in the Pokédex, there's actually a print option that you can do here. But of course, we don't have one. It'll say, you get this little message and this little song. I actually just used to listen to this just because in Generation 4 they actually did remix this music, and it's used for a different type of thing. I think it's used for the mystery gift, but I could be wrong about that. Anyway, Yeah, that used to be a pretty cool thing here. Other guy's Pokédex. What? I get the other guy's Pokédex sticker if I wow. Okay. You guys have quite a competition. We can catch a Pokemon here. I need to check to see how many Pokeballs I have. I have 5 Great Balls, 6 Pokeballs. Okay, I say that's plenty. Alright, let's go ahead and get Ash in there. And then, let's go ahead and use that thing that we just learned about. Wow, that was pretty quick. Alright, let's see who it is! It's a Paris. Do we have a Paris? No, we don't. Oh, I was hoping for something a little more awesome, but we'll work with it. Use Outrage. Okay, that's a dangerous move. I don't even need to put this person to sleep. But it might be best if I were to, because it's going to be confused after all those Outrage. So... But for now, let's go ahead and see if we can try to catch it with just a Pokeball right now. It does have a pretty high catch rate, so I'm not too worried about it, you know, breaking. I might try 2 Pokeballs, and if I failed both of them... oh, wow, okay. And then if it hits itself... Oh, nope, got Spike Cannon. This will be a little bit... Oh, never mind. Alright, let's try it again. If not, we'll put it to sleep and then... Actually, I guess it could reduce its health a little bit more. Alright, we got it! Whoa, okay, I feel like that's, I think that's a mistranslation, the Tachukaso. Or is that an actual Tochukaso? Or is that an actual mushroom? Anyway, the Tochukaso growing on this Pokemon's back orders it to extract juice from tree trunks. Yeah, this thing actually kind of has a dark history behind it. I'm just gonna go for a generic name because I'm really not going to be using this thing. Anyway. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, that does pretty much attract Pokemon. Got another Paris here. Let me switch Pokemon, actually. Yeah, that is pretty fast. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and remove it. We know its capabilities now, so... Yeah. Right, my Pokemon are simply darling. Let me tell you how proud my darlings made me. The darlings shall rule, exterminate. I miss watching Doctor Who. And we have a Pokemon fan too. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty darling Spinnerback. Exterminate! Exterminate! Anyway. I'm sounding like a fool. Of course I'm not looking like a fool. I don't have face cam. I could do face cam, but then I had to edit into the video and blah blah blah. It's annoying. Oh, Smoochum. Funny story about Smoochum. Okay, so Smoochum is actually... Huh, interesting. Anyway, Smoochum I actually have a funny story about Smoochum. Okay, so basically Smoochum. Okay, so basically I actually was playing a casual platinum randomizer, and I was playing a casual platinum randomizer. It wasn't a Nuzlocke or anything, and I found a Wurmple. I actually caught two of them. One was female, and the other one was male. Because, you know, Wurmple kind of has two evolutions, and I also randomized the evolutions. Basically, I wanted to see what each evolution was. So the female evolved into a float cell, which I was a little bit disappointed because I already had a float cell that I caught in the wild. And then the male evolved into a Smoochum. And because Smoochum has a 100% female gender rate, the Smoochum was, pretty much, my male Wurmple became a female Smoochum. And then, oh crap. Okay, good. Okay, that's not good. Anyway, and then the Smoochum later on evolved into a Mime Junior. And then after that, it evolved. You are aware that she is a girl, right? Anyway, and then our Smoochum, Mime Junior then evolved into Marowak. So it had a total of 4 evolutions in one, which is actually pretty awesome. And, which is actually pretty awesome. Like, I have actually hacked a Pokemon to do that, like, you know, starting out as a Pichu. Like, basically, I was just really bored, so then I actually made a branch evolution where basically I started with Bulbasaur, then the next level it'll evolve into a Charmander, and then the next level it'll evolve into an Ivysaur, and then the next level it'll evolve into, next level it couldn't evolve, so, but if I actually refused to evolve into a Venusaur, I could actually have a Charmeleon, and then, but then if I evolved into the next level, I could actually evolve into a Charmeleon, and then the next level after that, blah 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 blah. But you know, just the fact that Pokemon can actually switch gender, like Zumarill, that actually got me completely off guard. I was like, holy crap! Oh man, wow. Okay. Wait a second, I think it was actually National Park that was shaped as a Pokeball, not the floral arrangement. From the gem. I know it does something for the... Okay, why... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, it should not have dry skin. Anyway. So... basically... Okay, where is that opening? I know there's an opening somewhere around here. Anyway, getting off track here. Well, I did not pay attention to anything that this person said. Anyway, so as I was saying, Azumarill from Generation 3 had an off chance of changing from being female into male. So, but that was like incredibly rare, and I honestly haven't seen any footage of it. But you know, the generation. But that is actually because, from what I've learned from hacking into the games, the gender ratio is actually even though that it is actually done by a variable or something on the lines of that, counting from 0 to 255, the gender is no matter what set. Regardless, even if it does changes in between, even if it is between a 50% and a 75%, or 75% from 50%, it's no matter what actually going to be stagnant. And so basically, unless it's like Smoochum where it's 100% female, then that's going to be a little bit different here. I know there's one more trainer around here. I guess not. It's alright. Anyway, that item's just teasing you. I mean, I know that there should be a bush that you can cut down, but I can't remember where it's located. I mean, like, seriously, I've been like circling around here as I'm trying to speak, but nope, I can't seem to find it. I've already fast forwarded to the best part of the song here. I will admit, I was actually kind of a little bit disappointed with the way that that Heart Gold and Soul Silver made this song, but you know, it's still pretty beautiful to hear. But I felt like they could have done so much better. I mean, Pyromantics 3, she did an amazing remix of that song. She really did an amazing remix of this song, of National Park, and I still kind of listen to it to this day. It is just so beautiful. I mean, dang. Anyway, we are actually pretty much out of time, but I kind of want to get to the next town. But yeah, I can go ahead and do that. You know what? That's what I would do. I'm going to be going to the next town, and then that's where I would be cutting it, because I just want to get to the next town, basically. So, of course, you gotta use Yoshi's signature move, Lick. Anyway, we got Tyrogue. I don't think fighting types are gonna be affected by ghost types, so Psychic! Alright, I didn't mean to fast forward, but yeah, Voltorb! Seeing that flashing just makes me think it's gonna explode. Of course, you know, since this is a randomizer, there's no way it can explode. Now, I know it's only gonna do 35 damage, but I just want to see how much HP this Voltorb has. Wow, that's pretty... Holy crap, it does explosion! I was not prepared for that. Here I was saying that, you know, it's randomized. There's no way I can learn explosion, and it learned, yes, explosion. Are you? Oh my gosh! Wow, that's something. I don't think I've caught anything in Route 35, so I'm gonna go for it. Okay, you have a Zapdos. That's pretty terrifying. Remembering from Pokemon Green. Oh man, it did not end well. This thing is a killer. I shouldn't have lost that. Anyway, I don't think I have caught... No, I have not caught anything from Route 35. Let's go ahead and change that. There's also an item down there somewhere. Oh, I forgot to switch to Pikachu. Okay, this is a Pinecone. Okay, or Pineco. Oh, wait, no! It's part bug. It's not super effective. It's not super effective. No! What was I thinking? Oh man, I just did that out of habit. Darn it. That sucks. I actually wouldn't have minded a fortress. Wait. Yeah, it evolves at level 40. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded a fortress. It's such a defensive Pokemon, and I kind of need some defensive Pokemon because pretty much the only one that is defensive is Pearl. And, you know, look at her HP. I mean, it's a lot more than Ash, but still, it's in the double digits, and Fortress would have remedied that. Okay, take down these. What kind of balls do you use? What the heck did that come out of? What was that sentence? Oh man, my grammar is slipping away. But anyway, we have an executor. Let's use Sludge Bomb. Did I say Sludge Bomb? Let's use Sludge Bomb. And I am just, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's been so, I guess I'm just so excited just to do these videos again. I've been deprived for so long. It's like, you know, I just want, ah man, just doing this makes me happy. So now we have a pincer. I get to use Sludge Bomb. It takes it out in one shot. Yoshi gains a level. And everything is all good. Birdkeeper Brian. Yikes, not fast enough. You were asking me what Pokeballs I use, and you're like, not fast enough. With Kurt's fastball, when I find a white apricorn, I text Kurt. That's right. Kurt actually still has the apricorn right there. I'm not gonna bother going back for it. But anyway, let's go and switch Yoshi for democracy. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this item here. TM4, that's interesting. We got Rollout. Hey, there's Rollout. I feel like they wouldn't just... Okay, they would. Okay, never mind. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back up. Hold on, this is Route 36. Let me first figure out where Route 36... The one with the Sudowoodo. Okay. I actually do want to catch a Sudowoodo. Why? Because it is pretty helpful here. Let's use... I know it's part ground, so let's just stick with double kick. Okay, that's not very effective. And it knows Heal Bell. Fantastic. Okay, so Pokemon. Okay, it's poison and ground, so it should be weak against Psychic. Let's go, Ash Ketchum. Heal Bell again, huh? Psychic! Alright. Listen, when I sprinkle water on that wiggling tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would shock out of its skies if you soak it. I know, I'll tell you my sis to Okay, there we go. Now we're able to make some progress. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go down here. Wait, actually, yeah, I need to go over here, then down. Just gonna speed through this.
La 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 la, happy pretty waters of lovely.
Okay, that didn't help out. When I told my sis about a jiggly tree, she told me it's dangerous. If I beat Whitney, I wonder if she'll let me let her. So, do I have to talk to Whitney then? Oh, you're better than Whitney. You'll be okay then. Here, have the squirt bottle. Okay. Okay, you gotta make sure I do that before I even fight the pseudo-widow. Okay, fast forwarding. It's a weird tree. Use squirt bottle? I need to use the squirt bottle. Weird tree doesn't like the squirt bottle. The weird tree attacked! Wild pseudo-widow appeared. Go, Ash! Super Fang! And no sweet kiss! That's bad. Okay, Super Fang, come on, Ash. Come on, Ash. Yes! Sweet kiss again. Okay. Yes! Baton pass, of course. Sweet kiss. Alright, Super Fang. One more Super Fang should be low enough. Perfect. Alright. Actually, let's put it to sleep. And then watch this. I'm just gonna use Giga Drain. Kinesis. Okay, that's not bad. Man, its moves suck. This is bad. I wanted a pseudo. It doesn't affect pseudo-widow. Oh wait, no, that's right. Of course, that's how singing normally works. It doesn't affect it at first, and then I keep singing, and it'll get it eventually. So no sweet kiss, kinesis, baton pass, and what else? It knows one more attack, but it's not using it. In effect. In effect. Come on. Thank you. Alright, Great Ball, let's go! I know using a normal Pokeball is actually pretty tough for a pseudo-widow, so let's use a Great Ball instead. Ah! It woke up immediately. Are you serious? Okay, sing. Oh, and a nose tackle. Okay. Thank you. Alright, we got it! Its moveset is very unfortunate, though. If a tree branch shakes when there is no wind, it's pseudo-widow, but not a tree. It's... it hides from rain. Wow, that's Hey everyone, it's me, Stagger. I just now saw the... You'll be hearing this again, but basically the... I didn't realize that my laptop was unplugged, so I couldn't
I pretty much had to fix the video using Bandyfix, and unfortunately that also cut off like the last 5 minutes of the video, which was very unfortunate. Because in the middle of Route 37, I did actually catch a Cyndaquil by the name of Caesar, and it was really tough to catch too. It pretty much used a majority of my Pokeballs. I only have one Great Ball left. I did actually manage to catch it with a Pokeball, and it was my last one too. And here we have Caesar, which knew False Swipe, Seismic Toss, I think Constrict, and there's one more move, but I can't remember it offhand. But yeah, Caesar is now part of us, and you know, I was really happy when I caught it, and I was really happy when I encountered it too. I was like, oh my, a Cyndaquil! You know, because it's freaking Cyndaquil. You can be mad at a Cyndaquil. Anyway, it was Vice Grip. That's what it was. It does know two very weak attacks. In fact, majority of these are pretty weak. But you know, that False Swipe is actually pretty good. If I actually train the Cyndaquil, I would actually use it for catching Pokemon, and basically, but you know, after all what the Pokemon did for Onion, it's going to be kind of hard to deposit, you know, anyone here. So, but kind of does suck because I am kind of in a corner here. I can't get rid of Ash. Ash would actually be the Pokemon I would replace, but you know, it's our starter. I can never get rid of the starter, you know. So I would get rid of Ash, but like I said, it's our starter. I can't really do that. And then Democracy has always been there to help us lead the way, and Pearl, you know, such a sweetheart. She's also our Pokemon, our only Pokemon that knows Sing, that can put Pokemon to sleep. So it's kind of required to have her. Yoshi. Yoshi is pretty strong, and although when I do level up the Cyndaquil, it will become Typhlosion, so it might be stronger than Yoshi in the long run, but I won't know that for certain. Leviathan, man, you know, there's no words that can explain Leviathan's strength. And then, of course, Samus here. Well, unfortunately, I will go ahead and say that she is actually the most likely candidate because her move pool is actually rather unfortunate. But whatever the case is, I don't know anything until I level up Czar. So, or sorry, not Czar, but Caesar. So we'll figure things out, and but unfortunately, grinding won't happen until the next episode. So that's it, and I'll be seeing you. Or rather, I'll let the video continue. Okay, I didn't realize that my laptop was unplugged. It closed during the time I was recording, so Bandicam does need to fix the recording right now. I hope it does. It's right here right now. Or it's currently being fixed. That's the original file, so hopefully it will fix it. Luckily the game was still active, which was good news. So I'm just gonna continue playing, let Bandicam fix its thing. So yeah, I just hope that everything's okay. Okay, there we go. See, progress is starting. Okay, awesome. But yeah, let's, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue recording up to the next town, and we'll call that video good. So, yeah, I would have actually liked the Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan's actually a pretty good Pokemon. Pretty powerful. Anyway, we have twins here. Depending on which one I fight will depend on the order. Will depend on which Pokemon I encounter. Anne and I are. So you name your Anne and Anne. I mean, there is a variation that you could spell Anne, but I know it's supposed to be Annie. Anne and Annie. Annie and I are in this together. Anyway, twins Anne and Annie start to enter. Twins Anne and Annie send out Skip Bloom. Fire Blast! Super effective. Skip Bloom has fainted. Oh wait, I just realized I should probably switch here to Democracy actually. Alright, that's enough. Go Democracy. Democracy, use Spark. Alright, ready to go Democracy. Nah, a little too strong. I can tell what my sister and my Pokemon are thinking. We share the same feelings as our Pokemon. Alright, what do you have to offer? Pokemon can't do a thing if they're asleep. I'll show you how scary that is. Oh, I forgot to switch. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. Ash can take care of these guys, or this person's Pokemon. You have a Magneton. I had bad memories with the Magneton. Ash, Fire Blast! Alright, there we go. I lost. That's pretty sad. Alright, let's see here. Alright, we made it to the town. Epic Sauce. Whoa. Oh, that's our rival, isn't it? No, it's not. Hi, I'm Bill, and who are you? Onion, huh? You came at the right time. I just finished adjusting my time capsule. You know that Pokemon can be traded, right? My time capsule was developed to enable trades with the past, but you can't send anything that didn't exist in the past. If you did, the PC in the past would have a breakdown, so you have to remove anything that was around in the past. Put it simply, no sending new moves or new Pokemon in the time capsule. Don't you worry, I'm done with the adjustments. Tomorrow the time capsule will be running at the Pokemon Centers. I have to hurry back to Goldenrod and see my folks. Bye-bye. What, no Eevee? I was supposed to get an Eevee. Maybe if I go to Goldenrod. I just need to see some Pokemon here. Oops. Oh, hey, Clefairy, or Starbright actually has an item here. Alright, awesome. Okay, sweet. Anyway, Starbright actually has an item. I gotta remember that. Let me go ahead and withdraw Starbright real fast. Sorry, Samus. It's only temporary, I promise. I'll bring you back. Ah! Starbright, item store. That's right, I forgot. Okay, deposit items. Let's deposit These X attacks. X defend. Ether. That's actually to go ahead and deposit the magnet. Black apricorn. Red apricorn. Blue apricorn. Anything else I can get rid of? Axe accuracy. Okay, everything else seems to be alright. Took the mystery berry. Self-restore for... Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I still have lots of Pokemon that could be in box 1. Okay. So, before we actually cut off this episode, I'm actually going to go straight to Goldenrod here. I will also be depositing Samus for a little bit. Just for a little bit, see if I can get that EV. And although I know that it's not going to be an EV because we got a Flareon! Unfortunately, we can't have that Flareon, but... Anyway, I wouldn't mind a false prophet. Anyway, so... Oh, wait. Derp. Darn it, I thought maybe there was scripts over there and I just... Huh. Yeah, okay, yep. So I think after I get the 5th badge, I think, or sorry, the 4th badge, I should probably be able to get that EV, so... Where am I going? Go this way. Alright, so that is it for this episode. And I will be seeing ya.